Three, two, one. We are live, folks, but to be viewed later. Okay, it is our end of month South Radiology Department huddle. I meant to do it a couple of last Friday, then I was going to do it on Sunday. No excuses. I'm going to make the excuse that it's the end of month, so we've got to get this in. Let's get to work here. We've got a lot of information to cover, so please give me your undivided attention, crew. Give me your undivided attention, okay? First things first, safety catches. We have 3 safety catches. I won't show you the papers because it's got some patient information on it, but I will read them, okay? So good job, Al. Al has a safety catch on an MRN number. The last 2 were stated 94. It should have been 74, okay? So I'm not sure exactly how I don't know the specifics of that, but when he compared the name band, it was off by 2 digits, okay? So good job, Al. Beto, you get the credit for this because you were with the students, and the students had the safety catch because, of course, they cannot be on their own, correct? So it was the wrong left foot, minimum 3 views. Okay, great safety catch by Beto and students, wrong patient. So there's another safety catch right there. Again, whether I'm going into detail or not, it still tells you we are paying attention, okay? We are checking name bands. 2 identifier, folks, patient name, MRN, patient name, date of birth, either one of the 2. Now, the exams. If it's a left foot and you see that the patient's right big foot is, the one that's damaged, then it's a safety catch. They ordered the wrong thing. Bree had one for another one, wrong patient, same last name. So great job on the safety catches. I have to give y'all props for that, okay? So a little bit of news for staffing purposes. We still have a full-time rad tech opening. Get the word out there, folks. Post it on your social media platform by word of mouth. We still have a full-time rad tech opening. Is it 312s? Is it 5/8s? Is it mid shift? We can tailor it to whatever is needed for rad tech. Okay, so Alex Garcia, her orientation was pushed back by 2 weeks due to the TMB, which is a new graduating class. Everybody's scrambling and awaiting anxiously for their TMB. So we had to push Alex back to a new start date orientation of July 13th. So hopefully her TMB will be in by that time. So, and I've been in touch with her and what have you. And by doing that also, we did delay Sarah's training by 2 weeks also, just so we can keep the bodies on staff here. So thank you very much to everybody on that. Birthday shout outs. Here we go for the month of June. Happy belated birthday, Sharmi. Sharmi just celebrated her birthday this past June 24th. Okay, so with that being said, Genesis, I did shoot a group text to everybody. There was about 5-6 associates that had the Christus Health Spawn Disaster Response Guidelines and Agreement. It's just 1 or 2 clicks. It's got to be done by June 30th. If not, if you're past due, HR will put that in your employment file. So please, I did send you a group text, okay? So folks who received a group text from me, and make sure it's done. You might say, oh, no, it's done, but double check because I just ran this list about 30 minutes ago, and I had about 6 associates on there. So please pay attention to that. Thank you to everybody for completing their OR fire safety and Genesis. We got that taken care of. You might notice some wall art going around the department. I have another batch of wall art coming mid-August, okay? So mid-August. I think we're going to retire the tapestry across from Vintage CT, all right? So with that being said, let's just put it on the wheel of spin, and whoever it lands on will be awarded the skull tapestry. It's not flowing with our wall art, and that wall is just screaming for something to be bolted up there in a professional capacity. So mid-August, when that wall art comes on, we'll take it down, fold it up nice, dust it off, and maybe we'll do we will do a wheel spin, okay? We will do a wheel spin. Let's see, here is the other one. August 10th. Folks, put this on your calendar. August 10th, on a Monday. August 10th at 11:59 p.m., Rad Partners will flip the switch. They will no longer be reading for Spawn South Radiology to include Shoreline and Alice and Bevo and Clayford. We're going to be switching over to HSS Irving Radiology. So basically, at midnight is when August 10th, midnight turns into August 11th. So that's when we're going to switch to the new radiology reading group. We will get the new platform is called One PACS. Okay, we have Sectra. That's our Christus PACS. Okay, Christus Spawn Sectra. But the radiology platform, Rad Partners has their own platform that Sectra sends to them. Sectra is now going to be sending to, at midnight, August the 10th, to One PACS. That is the name of the new group's PAC system. It's called One PACS. We're going to have training in a couple of weeks. Okay, so we're going to get the super users. Everybody's going to have training, super users from the day shift, super users from the night shift, and we're going to go ahead and have super users training, and then they'll be training their coworkers on that. So more to come. I'm going to put this back in there. So that's what we're going to do. So keep that in mind. August 10th at midnight, we flip the switch from Rad Partners to HSS Radiology. Surgical C-arm. We transported it over, left them with 2 C-arms. Everything was going smooth until one of them broke and they had a kypho. So we had to ship back the surgical C-arm. Not a problem. The part will be in tomorrow. It's just a cable, a communication error. That when that gets replaced, we'll send back the surgical C-arm back and place it in our MBS room, because the speech therapist loves the image quality. Okay, so if we can make that happen and keep that surgical C-arm as a staple in that MBS room, it sends automatically, quickly, and the image quality is much better. So sorry about that, but God, never fails. Murphy came along for the ride. We do have an approval for a new AC on the radiology, for the radiology department. When that work continues, it hasn't continued just yet, but it's going to be on our roof. You'll know when it continues, because we're going to have to place coolers throughout the department, because it's going to get warm. We're going to have to keep the CT department's rooms really chilled. So we don't have an exact date when that work's going to get started. C-arm number 3 has been off the network to make room for surgical. So C-arm number 3 has been retired. That's a 20-year-old C-arm, and that's in cath lab in one of the cubby holes. We did put C-arm 5 in CT storage. Okay, so currently right now in the IVP room, the MBS room, we have C-arm number 4 and surgical C-arm. So if bronch ever comes a calling, we can take one of those up. If or just needs 4 C-arms, we can take one of those also. So now we know where all the C-arms are at. Before August 10th, we're going to relocate Dr. Tan's office. Dr. Tan is going to go to the old Oscar's old biomed office. So next to the break room, next to the linen cart and the syringe cart, that's where Oscar has been housed for several years. That office is now empty. We have a floor project and a paint project. We labeled it Rad Reading Room 1. We haven't moved Dr. Tan just yet, but in a couple of weeks, we're going to prepare that room for the new Rad Reading Room 1. That's going to be there. What's going to happen to Dr. Tan's office? We're going to make that our 3rd ultrasound room. So we're going to have ultrasound room 1, 2, and 3. All righty. And folks, that is it. What are we at? Where's my time? 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Oh, okay. I was hoping to try to do this in a 6-minute huddle. But in that regards, no trivial huddle right now. But with that being said, I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. Thank you for your time. And we are done. Let me just click in stream and we'll get this off. Thank you very much.